This is the new DayTrader Service. Make better directional decisions. Catch the bigger moves. Raise your day trading batting average. That means bigger wins than losses and more wins than losses. Watch this amazing training video that's coming up. I'm going to give you a quick look at what is available in this service. On the left side, you could see the new impulse monitor. What this shows you is the 4 different major indexes that we look at. And I'll show you the key on this in a second. You'll be able to tell what this means. But obviously, dark red means that something negative is going on. This is called impulse on. And when it's dark green, it's impulse off. Also, you use that in conjunction with the SIR intraday grids, which gives you a roadmap of the 3 different major indexes that we look at on here on 15-minute charts. And what it shows you is the reversal scout in there, which really shows you the directional movement. It gives you key support, key resistances, the yellow acceleration zones where there are voids and there are big potential moves. And this really helps you understand strength and weakness in the market in the individual indexes. Plus, it really shows you where there could be reversals. This is absolutely amazing. We have a special price right now, 30% off, just $24.50 for the first month. You can write to Matt at askSlim.com for more info. Here's what it looks like on your phone. You can see in here when the impulse is on, it is green, and it shows you that there is energy on the upside, and then you use that with your own entry and exit symbols, and that will keep you in the right direction for the bigger move. Here's an example of having all 4 of the indexes visible, so you have the choice to look at that. And then we want you to use that in conjunction with the SIR, and that's what we're going to show you in this video that is coming up. Here is the key that you can see, and that when impulse is on, it gives you green. When impulse is on, it gives you green or red, as you can see there. Impulse on negative, impulse on positive. When they're yellow, it is a neutral condition. When there's an arrow, it just shows you that the energies are such that it may move in that direction or resume in that direction. And then it's green, it's gray when the impulse is off. So you can get more info on this just by going up to the top page at askSlim.com. You can sign up there also. So we're going to show you an amazing training video here where you'll see an overlay of these 2 apps and a great setup here that kept you in the big move. And you can watch other training videos after you sign up that we're putting in there. We have 4 now, and there's going to be many more, so you'll really learn how to use these applications together. Watch this training video right now. It's pretty short.
This is Day Trader Training number 4. This is going to be a quickie. We're going to look at November 10th and the specific setup that allowed you to ride the huge upside move. It was a great signal, and it never signaled you to get out of the long side. So it's really very interesting to look at this. Let's take a look as we look at the opening in here, and you can see what happened is that the market opened up very strong. You see this big upside move right over here, the big upside gap into resistance almost right away, as you can see. So we're just going to go through a few slides here really quickly, and you'll be able to see as these things changed and as something set up a little bit later in the day. So here you are at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. It's an hour and a half into the market's upside opening, and the market is just basically pulled back, and you can see in here is sitting in the resistance area there. And look at, very interesting here, look at this condition here in the Russell. Again, very negative, and we've shown this in some previous videos, with a downside impulse in there, while the others are neutral. QQQ showing the potential for an upside resumption there. Let's go to the next slide. Now this is 11 a.m. and now we're going to go to 11:05, and just 5 minutes later, the impulses now were on again in the QQQ and SPY, while it was negative on in the IWM. So this is now signaling to you that this upward buying in here is strong and had resumed to the upside, and were you to be taking trades, you would be choosing alongside trades even though it had a big upside movement. That might be hard for a lot of traders. Here is 12:30 And you can see the market is continuing up, and even the IWM, even though it's lagging significantly, got a bit of an upturn. So 12:30 p.m. market still very strong and moving up. Here you are at 1:30, an hour later, and you could see these things moving through the yellow acceleration zones right in there, and a very strong market. See the reversal scout when it turned up right here in the beginning of the day and here in the beginning of the day, it really told you about the strength. And when you get into these areas where there are voids, that's those yellow areas. Those are the areas of acceleration where it's very likely to go through. You could see the NASDAQ doing that, and impulse still on here at 1:30 in the afternoon. So a long, big upside move in there, and since the impulse was turned on just a short while ago, we'll go back here, and you could see here at 11:05 a.m. it went on, 12:30 it was still on, 1:30 it's still accelerating to the upside, and the market's super strong. So you could see in the reversal scout, super strong here, and the reversal scout scalp, not one downturn in here. And that is telling you that even for a scalping mode, it was just super strong. Here you are an hour later at 12:30, and you move through all of the acceleration zones, as you could see, the market keeping you on the long side. All of your decisions would be long. If you were long, you had no reason to do any selling whatsoever. You're taking the long ride. In fact, it was like 100 points or more than that in the NASDAQ over here since that signal. And over here, you could see at 3:06 p.m., they all went neutral with an upside bias. In other words, there was still strength that was showing in there, but they were neutral. And this is the first time that you might even consider taking some profits. You could see the reversal scout scalp turning over right over there and right over there. And this is the first sign in hours and hours that you would do anything to what was a long side position. You got really to take the long ride. So that's 3:06 p.m. Eastern time. Here at 3:54 p.m., the market's still on its highs, as you can see, all the way through 3 acceleration zones right there on the NASDAQ. And the Russell, which actually finally caught on and got it going, well lagged the market and then got up into that resistance zone right over there. But you could see this was an absolutely great setup. It allowed you to take the whole ride on the upside. And that's really the important thing. That's why we created the day trader with the impulse monitor combined with the stock index report, live grid. All of that gives you the information you need. You could have taken the long ride for the big trade, and really fantastic information. I hope you found that extremely valuable. Let me know. Write Slim at askSlim.com.
We hope you love that training video. There's a special 30% off right now for the first month, just $24.50, and you'll be able to use this to improve your overall results as a day trader or a scalper. Go to askSlim.com, top of the front page, or if you want info, write to Matt at askSlim.com.
Well, I'm going to sit and I'm going to do a steady show.